Hi there, and thank you for joining me again in this new video. First and foremost, I wish you all a happy new year. May 2024 be a year filled with joy, love and happiness for each of you. We've all faced challenges in 2023 for many different reasons, and my hope is that the upcoming year brings more kindness and fruitful moments for us all. Today I'm happy to announce that after reading your comments and suggestions, I will be starting a new Let's Play series in Big Ambitions, where I will do my best to feature longer videos and less cuts. It's going to be a difficult one, different from what I've done before, facing new challenges and some strict rules that I will have to live with throughout this series. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so let me walk you through the challenges I'm gonna face. If you are new to the channel and don't know much about me, I like to incorporate some real-world elements and scenarios into the game whenever I can. I think this adds to the game and it gives it a more familiar feeling. So with that in mind, I've had a look at the taxes available in the real world and saw that in some countries they're as high as 50%. Therefore, the decision was pretty simple, and I'm gonna start with a 50% tax, which is going to be extremely painful, especially at the end of the year, and day 365 will become the most depressing day for me, that's for sure. And speaking of the year, yes, I kept it at 365 days, also applying a bit of a real world element here as well, but we're not done yet. My pain and suffering will continue as I will begin this journey starting with exactly $0 to my name, and will also not allow myself to apply for any form of loans. I hope you can all agree that this series is going to be a fun and challenging one with the restrictions I've put in place. And just because I felt that this mix wasn't spicy enough, I've also decided to add sort of a secondary quest, if you will, which is going to be reaching the goal of $100 million by the end of the year. Time will be of the essence, and every decision done from the beginning will weigh a lot towards reaching the goal of 100 million by day 365. But enough talking, let's get into it. So I've decided that this character's name will be Snack the Humble One, because we kinda have to be now more than ever. And we're comfy, we're gonna be wearing a hoodie, we're just starting out, we don't need a lot of luxury, expensive clothes, we're starting off with zero money in our bank account, so we're gonna dress very comfortable here. Some blue jeans, is there any color for this? Yes, it is. How is this white? I thought this would be more towards black, but okay. The colors are a bit confusing to me, so this one's definitely not yellow. Alright, well, I guess I'll go with this one, some blue jeans, and then some comfy sneakers as well. I'm gonna go with white. And that's it. This is us. So let's begin our beautiful journey in becoming one of the best businessmen in-game. And here we are, a wonderful fictional New York. We've just started, the city is ours, we have big dreams, and what I like to do is to come into the neighborhood section and just highlight all these different areas, because it makes things a bit easier on the eyes. And if I'm not mistaken, we're right next to Elgato's food market, which is the only place in game, to my knowledge, where we can get a job. So we're not gonna waste a single moment and go straight in to the job board, accept the title, and when do we start? We start tomorrow at 8 AM. So since we have absolutely no money into our account, there is nothing much that we can actually do. So we can try and go to Joe's hot dogs here and see if we can get anything to eat for free. Let's see if we can go into negative balance. So basically being given a favor, I think is working. Not exactly sure. Yeah, not enough money. So clearly this is not an option. So yeah, since the first day is pretty much wasted, we might as well go to sleep. And we need to do it multiple times because this bench unfortunately only allows us for 4 hours at a time. And here we are, just a couple of minutes before our shift starts. This is our beloved workplace, so we can start working here. Unfortunately, after this wonderful night where we slept on the bench, some of our hunger went away. And by went away, I mean we actually gotten hungrier. And this is unfortunately going to affect how many hours we can work, because with the hunger bar empty, you'll see that our energy starts decreasing just as we look at it. So I'm just gonna fast forward the time here, and hopefully we can get something out of the day so we can get some money from this guy, which will enable us to get at least one hot dog. That's my goal here. We need to start in a very humble fashion. The first goal is getting a hot dog. That's all we want. Then the second goal will be actually putting some money to the side. So we don't have anything to pay for, right? So in a way, this whole beginning of the game is actually the perfect scenario for us, because we don't have any expenses, we don't have rent to pay, we don't have car insurance, we don't have parking to consider. We only need to have food in our belly. And I think one hot dog should be enough to cover most of the shift. And as you can see, we're nearly there. I'm just hoping we can finish the day and get some money. Probably not, because we will be running out of energy. So I'm just gonna stop working right here, get out, and I know my employer is not gonna be happy, but I need to sleep, because if I don't, I'm gonna end up in the hospital, and then a day will be pretty much ruined. So let's see if we can get some money out of the day. There we go, $176. That is amazing. It's exactly what we wanted and what we needed, to be honest. So let's go ahead and sleep for a full 4 hours so we get some energy back. And let's run quickly without getting hit by a car to Joe's Hot Dogs, get a couple in, and that way let's get burger and a hot dog, and why not a soda can. That's $10.90. Each one of those items will fill up the hunger bar, more or less. So we can start with the burger. There we go. So that's pretty good. And we do have a paper bag in which we have all these items. The problem with that, which I haven't realized until right now, is that we cannot place that anywhere on the floor. So we're pretty much screwed from that angle. Because what I was thinking was to have the paper bag sat next to me while I was working, and that way I could just snack while I was holding it. But I cannot even sleep with a paper bag in hand, as you can see here. So we have to eat and drink everything in it. But that's fine. This enables us to be well rested and sleep well. We're just gonna have to wake up slightly earlier. So today we still have a shift at 8 o'clock. So we just need to be fast, basically, because unfortunately Joe's Hot Dogs open. Oh god, I was late for my schedule. Actually, let's go quickly and start. God, I'm a bad employee. I thought I put the timer to 7:57, but I put it for 8:57, which is almost an hour later. It's fine, it's fine. Our boss is mad at us. He just sent us a text. Where the hell are you? Your working hours are 8 to 4. Consider this a warning. Okay, chill. This is second warning, apparently. Okay, you need to chill, Mr. Jose. I'm an honest worker. I just made an honest mistake. Even though I don't have any excuse, because I literally sleep next to the building I work in. So I cannot make a traffic excuse. But that's okay. So what I'm planning to do, now that I understood what the whole food scenario is like, we're gonna wake up just a couple of minutes before the shift starts, go to Joe's Hot Dogs quickly, get something to eat, and then start the shift. Or actually, now that I'm thinking out loud and I'm looking at the hunger bar and the energy bar, we can go to sleep on a full belly, because a whole night, a full 8 hours of sleep will not fully deplete the hunger bar. And then with the remaining of it, we can come to work, and look at that. I think I started with about half of hunger bar filled, and we managed to complete the whole shift without worrying about energy, which is good news. So let's do the same thing again. We're up to $337. Amazing. Slowly but surely, we're in day 3. I'm kind of feeling the pressure of what I said earlier with that 100 million mark. I'm not sure if this side quest is gonna happen, but I can only be hopeful. So let's get our products now. We can just get the soda can quickly so we don't die from the energy loss. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so there's not much to be done. We're gonna eat the rest of the food, discard the bag, and go to sleep again. So we will sleep until 8, and then again until midnight, well, until 1 o'clock in the morning. And as you can see, the hunger bar is still looking okay. And now by 5 o'clock in the morning, we're about halfway through, and I think by 7:57, whatever, is going to be a quarter. Yeah, And with a quarter, I think it's just about enough that we can get through this shift. It's not a lot of money paying us, but it's something. And we need a relatively good amount of money in the beginning. So I'll need, I think, 1,500 for the car, maybe a bit more. I can't remember what the Vonda or whatever it's called costs. But we were gonna have to go with the cheapest vehicle available, just so we can get around quickly. We're gonna have to go also with whatever is the cheapest, most available building. But before we get there, we need that car. Alright, day 4 has been completed. We got another $172, so we're up to $525. So with the last bit of energy that we have, let's order the chef special, which is the 3 items that we keep on eating from Jose, our beloved friend here. Or was it Joe's Burgers? Yeah, it was Joe's. Jose is our boss. Yeah, so from Joe's Burgers over here, and then we go back to our beloved bench and do the same thing. It can be a bit boring, but it's also, in a way, the most fun. So 7:38, I was just fast enough to stop it. Don't text me, Jose. Oh, it's my day off today. God. Okay, perfect. What is here on this other job board? Monday, Tuesday, okay, 25 per hour. We got 1 day off. I didn't even realize I was so focused on getting that money that I didn't even realize that it's our day off. Well, a day off is a day wasted for us because there's nothing for us to do. We don't have any friends. We don't have a home, so we definitely cannot watch TV or play a game. We can't even sleep. We don't have a car, so we can't roam around the city. All that we have is the beloved bench. So we're just gonna fill our belly a little bit, spend another $10, and go back to the bench and go into the next day. Sadly, I think this does screw up our schedule a little bit in terms of food and all of that. Because I think that by tomorrow, our hunger bar would definitely be a lot lower than what we're used to when we start the shift usually. So to counter this, I'm just gonna quickly go to Joe's here. They're closing at midnight. That's fine. And I'm too sad to enter the building. Yeah, that's the side effect of sleeping on a bench and working all the time and not doing anything else. So let's go until 22:40. Are these for free? I just noticed there's electric scooters. No, they're $20 for an electric scooter. Well, at least the option is there so we can quickly roam around. And I'm still too sad to enter this building. Nearly got run over that van over there. Yeah, so this sadness is part of update 0.4, so they've tweaked the game in some ways where you are experiencing sadness a lot more frequently than usual. And I think that's it for part 1 of this series. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.